What's up, people? I am back. I am back with a new motherfucking show. All right, people. We got one person watching right now. Well, shout out to that one person. What's going on? What's popping? Quentin, I see you in the green room right now. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get started with tonight's show. My name is Zaydon. Okay, welcome to GAG Review by Zaydon. I'm your host, Zaydon, and tonight it's going to be filled with GAG friends and the most important question: how deep does loyalty run? We're gonna start off with our first segment, which is GAG confession. Let's see. So GAG confession first. So I have to say, I watched Gagging with Jason Lee on Tuesday. As you guys may know, they had Tamar Braxton on the show. Um, I have to say, I freaking love Tamar Braxton. I was extremely happy and excited that she was actually coming on the show. I'm so upset with myself that I miss having a chance to speak with Tamar because I had so many questions to ask Tamar Braxton about, Braxton family values and Goldie, her dream coach on Tamar Get Your Life. And so I missed out on an opportunity to talk to Tamar, but I have to say I watched the show, and at the top of the show, Jason says that he misses me, and I appreciate that, Jason. I do receive that. Um, I felt like, gagging is my family. Gagging is something that, I was doing from the very beginning of the show. And so gagging is something that I definitely love and want to be a part of. Now, I got a few motherfucking haters on the show, but at the end of the day, bitch, the Prince of Gagging is back. So I'll be back on next Tuesday with Gagging with Jason Lee to talk about my motherfucking return. And I know I got some motherfucking tea to spill on the motherfucking show. So these hoes better be motherfucking prepared and ready. So I just brushed my teeth. Perfect. You look cute. So let's get into the first topics. Let's talk about Jason. Jason, I miss you. Okay, I want to be a part on the show. I want to be back on the show, but I want to be valued on the show. People have been saying lately, "Oh, the show is boring. The show is boring." I don't think the show is boring. I just think that we don't have the conflict and drama that we used to have on the show, which keeps people entertained, coming back and watching each week. Because you know me, Zaydon, I like to fucking start a couple of fires and throw a couple of motherfucking rocks and act like I didn't motherfucking do it. So, I call out the whole Thaddeus Mueller pastor motherfucker, talking about he a pastor, but he a whole motherfucking predator on the motherfucking internet. Um, I want to talk about Tamar first. Tamar, you look very beautiful, Tamar. I loved you. I was extremely happy that you came on the show. I've watched certain clips of Bingo Unlocked, and I find it interesting. I'm not on the bingo streets. Fucking some bingo goons. Some motherfuckers that be coming to attack me every motherfucking day. But I did find the show very interesting, and I think that it's a great dynamic. I don't know Super, and I don't know Mother, but I definitely know Jason Lee and Tamar Braxton. Um, Now, I want to talk about one of the things that Jason's had subject come up on the show was with Caitlyn Jenner when he said trans girls shouldn't compete in women's sports. And I have to say, honestly, I really do agree. I mean, if I had a daughter and, she was in a team with a guy that's a girl, I wouldn't want them to be competing on the same team because, as everybody know, men has a lot more different genetics when it comes to um, how stronger, how faster we are with women's sports. And so I definitely agree with Caitlyn Jenner. I don't think that trans men or trans women should be allowed in men's sports, or girl sports. So yeah, that's my thoughts on those. Jay Tremaine, what's up? I got two of my closest friends tonight on the show, guys. You guys are gonna meet Jay Tremaine. You're gonna meet Quentin. Quentin, say hi to the people real fast.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Zay, thanks
What's
for
up,
having me.
Quentin?
Man, you know it, man. Just schooling, trying to get this camera angle and shit together. You know, nigga don't be getting on live like that. You know, nigga get shit. God damn. Trying to scoot over something in this motherfucker. There you go. Nigga
Get
got
your
his
man
favorite.
out to the people.
Yeah.
Oh, we great. We great
What's
out here. You
cracking?
feel
What's
me?
cracking?
Just living.
What's popping? How are
Nothing.
you? How are you guys?
Man, blessed, man. I can't complain. Busy.
Sound
Very busy.
like for sure.
All right, I'm gonna put you guys back on the green screen. I'm back in the waiting room. Okay, I'm gonna be right back with you guys. Yeah, so as you can see, we're gonna have two of my guests on the show tonight, and we're gonna talk to them. You know, I got some interesting tea I want to tell them about what the hell's going on. So I also wanted to talk about one other subject, which I think people don't need to understand is, in Hollywood, this is a game. It's a game, and you have to play the right pieces and the right chess moves at a certain time in order to win the game. Hollywood is all about building your brand. And for me, I'm all about building my brand. I'm all about being um, who I am on the show because, I have a big brand. I have over 20,000 followers, and I'm all about, expanding my brand. I want to be the next biggest thing. And so for me, I'm definitely a person who's always going to be, striving my best and doing what I need to do. Now, now I do got two motherfucking haters on motherfucking gagging that I will be coming back to get next Tuesday. So y'all hoes better be motherfucking prepared. Because when I tell you the Prince of Gagging is back on the motherfucking show and I'm coming to take over my motherfucking throne, y'all hoes better be motherfucking prepared. Because at the end of the day, I'm coming back. I'm coming back for my shit. What's up, JJ? JJ, what's up, bitch? I just watched your show. It's really good. I love you and Dewana. I love you and Dewana on the show. I need to get Dewana on the show. She's a good talker. I want to get Idaho Dewana on the show. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with my very first guest. We're gonna bring on Quentin Medina. Quentin, come on to the motherfucking show.
Top of the top, what it do, man?
What's
What's
up,
good,
Quentin?
Zay?
How are you?
Busy, man. Getting ready for this 7-song EP that I'm dropping real soon towards the summer called Rule Books. It's through Round Trip Entertainment, Sav Rich, Jack Frost Records, and we're conjoint independent enterprise, I want to say, not just a label, but a production enterprise. And we got some good things coming, and I just got back from Dominican Republic, so that was great.
DR, Quentin? How was DR?
Well, let's just say it was when you ever, I don't know if anybody heard that song, Heaven Must Be Like This, but damn, it was heaven when I went out there. The women were beautiful. Big ups to my brother, my big brother Christopher. Big ups to Malik, my boy Joffrey, my boy D-Flow. They got the Tambo music cracking out there. And, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful situation. Created some great business tie entities. More so just building relationships out there and just going back to my motherland, one of them. So, been out there for a month and yeah.
So Quentin, I brought you on the show today because I want someone, this is, Zaydon all about my life. And I wanted to start bringing on some of my closest friends onto the show so people can start to understand, who I am, who I was before the fame. A lot of people see me now on television, on gagging. They say, oh my God, Zaydon, you're on gagging, you're on gagging. But they don't know the struggle it took me to get to this point in my life. And so, me when I didn't have nothing, when I didn't have a car, when I was working at Sprint, before the fame, and just me struggling at my worst moments, and when I first came to LA. And so I definitely wanted to get you onto the show today. Now I wanted to start by asking you just some basic questions about what's going on in your life. So I got a couple of topics I wanted to kind of get your opinion on. As far as Black Lives Matter, can you tell me a little bit, in your experience, what does Black Lives Matter to mean to you? What are your thoughts on Black Lives Matter? And would you say Black lives do matter? And has it impacted on you and how you think and move these days?
Yeah, of course. Black Lives Matter. Everything that contributed to that. That's something that we don't want to take for granted. It's been going on for centuries. It's been going on since the early '60s. And it started from the Black Panther, dealing with the COINTEL, pro and Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale, and just making sure that they took care of a neighborhood that wanted to be highly valued, not even and respected, and just everything that we've been through, as African Americans, living in the United States, California, it's and across the world as well. It sucks that we still have to go through what we go through, and we have to push and push and push, but we also have to be smart. We have to be very strategic, even more so now today. Like, the world that we live in is just, anonymous, and ignorance is bliss, and we got to make sure we pay attention, to ourselves, and know that everything that we do as African Americans it's just 1,000% accountable, even more so, so the way we handle our business, our presentation, our mindset, we're going in with being open-minded and not being prideful. It has a lot to do with, just the balance of who you need to be, because like I said, when the cops pull you over, you definitely want to make sure that you are compliant, but you also want to make sure that you're moving correctly.
Mm-hmm.
If you're moving correctly, certain things can be prevented. Or the seriousness of the situation. Of course, the presentation of how you present yourself as that African American. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not bowing down. It's not being a sucker. It's being smart. That goes for being in these streets too. And the world is where it's at now. And you just got to pray for the world. It's hurting.
Absolutely. Now, JJ has a question. He says, what do you think about the Olympics banning the Black Lives Matter clothing?
Propaganda. It's all propaganda. It's it's the way certain attention is created. It's a pro and a con to it. Mm-hmm. And again, with certain presentations and approach towards certain entities that are kind of leveled away from you becoming chemically like balanced with it or conjoint with that, to show and prove that, hey, this is a strong standpoint here. It sucks that it takes more than one or two people that might be African American, or that is African American, or that is whatever nationality that can understand that and say, hey, we should do this, and you got the others that are that the common law to sociology. You know what I'm saying? And you have to understand the 48 laws of power. And sometimes that power doesn't always construct your way. As long as that the energy was put out there and the effort was there, sometimes that's all that matters. And then you go from there to the next steps to figure out, okay, how can we go around that? How can we change that? How can we elevate that to be something more constructively better? To not just focus on just this, but also spread the knowledge of it to bring all parties in there to say, you know what, you motherfuckers is not too bad. That's what we waiting on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's what we waiting on. So
absolutely,
and more.
Absolutely. Jay Tremaine, so what do you think about the whole Black Lives Matter movement in Japan? I think it's Japan, banning the Olympics with the Black Lives Matter logo. What do you think about that, Jay Tremaine?
I think with everything going on, like Big Q said, Q Money, it's propaganda. They want something to push to distract us from what's really going on, So, as a black person myself, I have not opposed to any races. We all believe that everybody can come together in love. So I don't understand why Japan would decide to do that. It's not like the U.S. has shown any too much hate besides with Trump. and all that jazz. But other than that, we've been pretty open to, Asian. We love anime over here.
Absolutely. Now, I wanted to ask, both of you guys this question. We'll start off with J. Jermaine first. Have you guys had any bad experience with the police and being stopped? J. Jermaine, you can go first.
I've had a couple run-ins, but most recently, you know, I got pulled over. It wasn't too long ago, maybe about a month ago. But I got pulled over. The cop gets off his bike and he comes to me and he asks for my, my ID and my license and all that. And then he says, "I pulled you over for going 5 over the speed limit. I'm still gonna give you a ticket." Like he just said it straight to me. If it was anybody else, he might not have given them a ticket. But just because it was me, because of whatever he might have towards me or our people.
Was he a white cop?
Yes, he was.
Now he said you was going 5 miles over the speed limit.
I could see if it was 20, maybe 30, but 5.
JJ says that is complete bullshit, and I agree with JJ. 5 miles over the speed limit. That's
he didn't have to give you a ticket for that. Yeah, that's a little over the top. That's a little over the top.
That was an 80 piece. I gotta pay 80 for that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, the one thing I can say, which is crazy, but I mean, they will pull you over for that shit. Like if you fucking up the traffic flow, they will pull you over for that shit. But he didn't have to give you a ticket for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So he was waiting. Now that's causing a conflict. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's reaction to cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to affect you and cause you to create a conflict with him by doing that, to see if you was that type of black man to be like, nah, fuck you, I'm putting you on this. He was trying to take you there.
He was. He pushed it, But the moral of the story, I've gone through, some of the same things, my people have gone through. So, to be honest, it's just propaganda. They're just trying to push something to distract us from the narrative. But,
absolutely. Now, J. Tremaine, as the one of us on the panel that has a kid, would you say that you're fearful going forward, like how your kid is perceived in the world of being black? And are you responsible for letting them know, okay, when you're around police, this is how you need to act, this is how you need to be, this is what you need to say? Are you going to tell your son, as a father, these responsibility as being black in America?
As a father, I feel like it's every father's responsibility to let their son know the dangers that they face as they get older. As we get older, we face those many dangers, so that when we do have our own seed, or even if we're just looking after someone else's, kid for a time, any knowledge we can pass on to make sure that they're safe and they can grow up and have a bright future, there's always a responsibility to do that.
I agree.
About that one. And congrats, bro.
All right, Judge Brown, I'm going to be right back with you for your segment. I got some more questions to ask you. I'm going to finish up with Quentin real quickly, okay? Be right back. All right, Quentin. So I wanted to get more into deeper, as far as the whole Kobe Bryant and Gigi. I was wanting to know, where were you when you heard Kobe passed away in the accident? And what are your thoughts on, how the world is reacting? And do you feel that it was a mistake that they got into the plane? Was it the Illuminati? What exactly do you feel? And how can you explain to the people that are watching right now your thoughts on Kobe? Because I think that's Kobe in your background right there on the wall, right? 24?
Yeah, that's Mr. Kobe right there. RIP to Kobe and Gigi, man. They took a big old hit with that one, man. And it's funny, you was the first person that told me.
Mm-hmm.
I was handling some business, and every time when your solid ones call you, you always want to make sure you try to answer. So I answered, and I realized them. And it was funny because that day was just, you could feel something in the air. And it was gloomy as hell. It was foggy. And you had told me the information. I didn't even believe it. I did a commercial with Kobe Bryant, a PSA commercial with Kobe, maybe in like 2000, 13 or something like that. And you can actually see it on YouTube. Just go follow the channel, Quentin Medina, pops up. Booyah. And then,
Yeah.
but I honestly feel because it
Are
was
you
other
hard?
people on that plane.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely heartbreaking. It was a very sad situation. I just feel like it was a bad decision.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like, sometimes, you have to God wants you to be still.
Mm-hmm.
And
Do you
and
blame the pilot?
yes, I definitely blame the pilot. Now that's a for sure because I would have been like, look, Cole, I know you want to, do this and do that, but precaution said we can't go flying in the fog like that. All of you guys are here, I mean, no, hell no. We're not,
Mm-hmm.
nigga, what the fuck, nigga? I'm not trying to lose my life. And I know
Yeah.
the guy doesn't talk like that, but you have to be like it's it's just common sense. You
Mm-hmm.
can't think you're untouchable because you do have a certain mentality that you know can make a quick rational decision, and you kind of like don't think about everybody else. So you gotta, and then it's a tight, it's a tight situation. So it's hard to kind of it's just, I just feel like, yes, it is the pilot's fault, and it sucks that Kobe had to make that firm decision to do that. I just wish that it was just one of them days where, it was like, Kobe, no, you got to fly. I mean, you got to drive. Excuse me. You have to drive or you have to wait till this clears up so we could properly take flying precautions. Simple as that, point blank. I don't know, you ain't got to pay me extra. You can fire me after this. But
Mm-hmm.
as somebody that's professional, I don't give a damn. You're not supposed to do that shit. You're not supposed to do that shit. It's common sense. It's like going into the wrong hood with the wrong color on
Mm-hmm. I agree.
accident. On accident, but like I ain't supposed to be here. But my
Right.
bad. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it sucks, man. It sucks. And then we lost Nip, RP to Nipsey Hussle. It's just that sucks. It's just
Absolutely.
as somebody that likes to create and needs that type of motivation, who's been around since the early '90s, who whose family has been a part of my uncle's Produce Above the Rim. He's managed and been around Biggie. Like, how do you take our leaders like this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Why does this keep happening? Because all you're gonna do is it just creates a unmotivated step back, that we don't want to take, but we take it because it's like, oh shit, we got to walk out of here and feel this way and walk this way and watch where we turn this way and watch who we, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, you like I say, you put out good energy, you receive good energy, and that goes from, myself, I have to learn that real fast, being in situations where it's just like, the energy wasn't right, I wasn't protecting myself and I was still going through the growth spurt. I'm older now and I feel like, I'm becoming a little bit wiser, but you can't always feel like shit. And
Mm-hmm.
when you feel like too much shit, you prophesy certain things that can happen because you don't know how, you understand your power, but do you really get, do you really value your power? It's a difference from understanding and then having a value to it. You got to understand the value to it. And that's what I feel that, some people have to, become aware of. Because if you don't, gotta sit your ass right down.
I agree. We got about 30 people watching right now. Jay Tremaine, what are your thoughts on Kobe Bryant and passing away? Did you feel sad, or you feel remorse, or how did it impact your life, being that Kobe was a big part of LA?
Zay, you know me, man. Basketball is a big part of my life. You know, and if there was anyone who spoke and breathed basketball the same way that I did, it was Kobe Bryant. And just what he meant, not even just on the court, but off the court, to the people of LA, to the people around the world who just loved the game, or just loved the person that he was, it was a big. And like Mr. Q Money said, even with Nip, you know, we would go like Chadwick Boseman, we had some big hits. Some big hits we took.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Now I wanted to talk to Quentin real fast. Quentin, so you know, you've been in LA almost your whole life, and you've managed to meet a lot of fucking celebrities. I don't know if you guys can see this. Quincy, can you tell us who that is in the pink shirt?
Big ups to O'Neal McKnight. Follow his page, O'Neal McKnight. That's his name. And then we got Russell Simmons in there. Bring that phone back up. Bring that phone back up. We got Russell Simmons, the man. And I was thankfully invited to that event. You know, I was able to go do a little bit of networking. I was comfortable. You know, Russell put the game on for us. Like, would you like to you want to see the basketball game? He put it right on right there. You want some vegan food? So he was cool. You know what I'm saying? And RIP to Andre Harrell, who's one of the major influencers in, you know, my lifetime growing up. I didn't really, you know, young knowing him, I didn't really understand, but I was getting it, you know, from him managing Puff and, you know, putting together, great artists, as you know, many that I don't even want to touch on right now because it's a lot, but just a great person. So RIP to him, and big ups to Ronnie O'Neal. Much love, nigga. Much love.
Absolutely. Quentin, can you tell us who this is?
Oh, that's Kobe Bryant and my mom's. And we were shooting a commercial. That was a commercial I was telling you guys about. The PSA commercial that we did. Yeah. And that was my 13th, 13th birthday?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was my 13th, but I know it was a birthday. That was the birthday. It was, you know, that he showed up on. And, you know, just, you know, being young and in film and still doing my thing, you know, at that time, you know, I went on that audition and, you know, Kobe, I'm like, oh, I'm about to go in here and book this right now. So I want to work with Kobe and I will work with Kobe. And that's what happened. You know?
Now, can you tell us who this is? I don't know if you can see a little bit because the edit.
What was that? Oh, man, you pulling up some crazy pictures you pulling up. That's family. That's Will Smith, and I believe that looks like my Uncle Benny right there. Yeah, that's my Uncle Benny Medina. He's the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and that's my cousin Brittany. And lovely family. Big ups to Will Smith.
So you've met quite a few stars, Quentin. A lot of big name celebrities being in LA. You're basically famous your damn self.
Yeah, you know, you can say that. I've been around, blessed to be around, you know, the legends, you know, and never know burnt bridges, and it's been all love, you know. So big ups to Puff, who's Love Combs now, and his family, and RIP to Kim Porter, who was like a lovely lady that I knew as well, and just continuing to just grow, you know, and just know your foundation, and when time is time, you'll be around these individuals, you know. Especially with the work of line of work that we all do, you know, it's a small industry world. And as you get older, you show more appreciation, you know, and a lot of bullshit gets draining for the body to endure. So you want to cleanse it, and that's the process that I'm going through, you know.
Gotcha. All right, I got two more questions for you, Quentin. I'm going to ask you something. This is a really emotional topic for me. As you know, other fans are watching right now. I had a grandmother who passed away when I was 2 years old. I think the first time I encountered death of a family or a loved one was when I was 2, when my grandma passed away in a house fire. And since that day, I felt like my life's changed in so many ways just because I had to learn about death very quickly and understand that when someone dies, you know, they're in a better place, but they're not coming back. You can only pray and hope they're in a better place. And so for me, it's all about, you know, keeping the memory alive, keeping my grandma's legacy alive with me. I feel like when my grandma was taken from me, my life was already predestined for fame and for exposure because something was taken from me that I truly love. And now this is something that I'm going to give back to you in return. And I know we talked to Quentin recently about your grandmother passing away.
Oh, yeah.
Can you briefly tell us to people about, you know, your grandmother, your relationship, and kind of your experience as now with mine as having your grandma pass away? How has that impacted your life and how you think now and move?
Yeah, that was a good question. Hmm. I guess more patience, um, more balancing and understanding, and also to know you know you're not gonna be here, so you start to kind of feel the idea of it, um, and you accept. She was a wonderful lady. She was married to Roselle Sykes, who started St. Elmo Village, which is a nonprofit organization, which she took in, you know, 5 children.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And when I say took in, I mean like a village. You know what I'm saying? And like it ain't her. Those are her kids, which is my mom, my Uncle Michael, my aunt, Auntie Nita, and of course my Uncle Benny Medina and Gary. Um, and again, like I said, my uncle's the original Fresh Prince of Bel Air. So those episodes that you see and watch and then love and enjoy, which is great and enjoyable, though that was a similar blueprint to it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it has its own reality, you know, um, real life, which is different from television, but the gist of it was there. But she was a wonderful person, raised me right, and I miss her. Shit, and the funeral was amazing. My Uncle Benny did an amazing job, and she 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 lived a wonderful life. She loved us all, never got angry, and just was just a beautiful like soul. Always smiling, very encouraging. You know, I mean, always kept us on a history. Love Tupac Shakur. Love Tupac Shakur. I love Tupac. And being a kid, I would always talk to her about music and hip hop. Why did this happen? And do you think this? I would talk to her for hours. Because I was 6 years old when Tupac passed away, so that hurt me. Because I met him growing like being an infant. He met my whole family. 'Cause my uncle again, big ups to Jeff Polak, R.I.P. He produced that film Above the Rim, and it's like I said, it's a lot of history with me that I'm blessed to be around. So my grandmother, she instilled some wonderful things, and it's a lot of life to live, and it's one day at a time you take, but
Absolutely.
you just understand that the balance.
Absolutely. I want to offer my condolences to you and your family. Can you tell the viewers that are watching right now, Quentin, how old your grandmother was?
Nigga, she was up there. I ain't gonna tell you her age, but I also want to say thank you to Shaka Khan because she sung at my grandmother's funeral. Excuse me, at my grandmother's
Wow.
funeral.
Wow.
And I wasn't
That's
expecting
amazing.
that. We was, because my uncle had it in his back, in his beautiful home, his villa, um, and it was amazing. I mean, I've never, I was not. I walked in and it was. Whew, I mean, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. You know, she was. You can never say goodbye. It's no goodbye with that. So she's still here. She's still watching over me. And Shaka Khan, came out said, "I'm mad." I mean, it's all in me. I ain't gonna start
Hey,
singing, but
anything you want, them,
you want me,
baby?
baby? Come on, Zay. I thought you was going.
No, I can't give him too much. I can't give.
Yeah,
I'm
we
still in my.
can't do. Yeah, we don't own the rights to
I'm
that
still in
music,
my
by the way.
interview.
You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me tell
Pull
y'all.
up to YouTube.
Let me tell y'all this. I actually, Jay Tremaine, because people be talking shit about me. Talking about Zaydon, you ain't got no music. You ain't in the motherfucking studio. You ain't doing all this because the music's not out yet. And so I played just a small clip of the thing on my show, and motherfucking YouTube was like I had like a what was it? What do they call it? It was like copyrighted or something. I was like, no,
Yeah, they gave you the
I fucking
copyrights,
own that
huh?
song. I fucking own that
Mm-hmm.
song. Now, I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you your last question, Quentin, before we go on to our segment. I move on to Jay Tremaine, my business partner. I wanted to know, do you have any new women in your life and then in your life? And I know that you was recently talking about an experience you had at Starbucks. Can you share for us your experience at Starbucks? Because I feel like women these days.
Oh my God.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead, Ishmael. What were you
Yeah, I'm living my best life like it's golden. We don't own the rights to that one either. Who was that? That Jill Scott that sung that? Who was that
saying?
that sung that?
I think so.
All
Yes,
right,
just
because I'm living my best life. You know, I'm letting it all go. You know, I'm letting certain attachments go. Now, when the Lord say this is the one to be with, this is the one to be with, I'm gonna be ready for that. You know, I have that experience, and I don't have any baby mama drama and no kids, ladies. That's watching these beautiful women out there. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and sure. Anyway, but yeah, I went to Starbucks today actually. And thank you, Starbucks. You know, we love caramel macchiatos with extra shot and the extra caramel and the whipped cream, right? Not too much. So I was going to go get me a Starbucks. So I seen a lovely, lovely Filipino lady. And when I tell you she had a body that was like a black woman, all you had to do was just picture her skin being black, and then you think she's a black woman with beautiful hair, whatever. Not to say black women ain't got no beautiful hair, because y'all do. I'm just saying it was long.
absolutely.
Yeah, y'all got the real crop. Let it be known. Don't be motherfuckers out there. Anyway, we don't want to go on that subject. But I said hello, and she said hello, but she kind of gave me a stare. So I was like, oh, wow. Shit, she gave me a stare like she wanted me to kind of talk to her. And she was just sitting on the wall. Like, I was walking towards the Starbucks, and something told me to go back. So I went back, tried to be on my smooth shit, acting like I was walking back to the car to get something. But I really was trying to walk back to the car to see if she wanted a coffee. And me as her coffee. But I didn't know that at the time. So I'll go back, I'm talking to her, she says, hey, where you going? I was like, I'm gonna get some coffee. I'm like, how you okay? Like, I love your hair. That's what really caught her attention. I said, I love your hair. She said, oh, thank you. I have vertigo. I was like, what? So she threw me off with that. I was like, yeah, vertigo. Like, are you okay? You want me to go get you some water? Being a very presentable gentleman. I know I have the do-rag on and stuff like that, but I'm not no person out here to just be on no, I'm dressed clean. I ain't on no bummy ass shit. So she tells me, I'm a little scared. You look strong. I was like, well, I work out, I train, so I understand how you feel with the vertigo thing. I actually wanted to offer you a coffee, and we can go inside and I'll get you the coffee, and then, we'll figure out the rest later. And she was like, oh, I don't know, I wanted to go get my medicine at a CVS, and I don't have a mask. I had a brand new mask. I came prepared, not even realizing. So I bring out the mask and plastic to show her, like, I'm not on no weirdo shit. I'm trying to show you a gentleman.
Connect with you. Absolutely.
I'm trying to connect with you, and I'm not even trying to look like I'm trying to get in your drawers, even though you was fine. But anyway, so I give her the mask. She says, oh, that's really kind of you. She takes the mask. I see she's on her phone. She has her wallet. She, looked like she worked in the area. So I was like, you work in the area? She didn't answer that question. She said, nah, I'm trying to get an Uber. I was like, an Uber? I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's what's up. I'm about to go get some coffee. You want a coffee? And she was like, no, then you take me home? I was like, no, I take you home. I said, hold on, wait. Where do you stay at? She was like, I stay on Western and Exposition. I said, oh, okay, Western Exposition. That's what's up. Well, you have an apartment there? Like, is it a home or something? I thought you said the Uber was on its way. She said, no, the app, I had to re-download it. So then I'm starting to get a little fishy with it. I'm like, all right, hold on. And I just got back from Dominican Republic, and I wasn't at the tourist areas. I'm in the thugged out streets. You know what I'm saying? We got family out there. Like I said, we well protected out there. So we are able to move how we want to move without being touched. And big ups to Malik again. And Bopachula. That's the mayor's daughter. And he's also the chief of the police. But we don't want to talk about that. Some mafioso shit. Big ups to the La Familia. Serio. So she kind of gave me that weird energy, to make a long story short, and she said, well, my car's over there. I said, your car's over there. I'm uncomfortable. I don't really trust women to just jump in something like that. Like I want to get your number, and maybe we could get to know each other. Because what you saying, I don't know. It don't sound right. You saying you ordering the Uber, and I'm looking at your phone. You ain't ordered it yet. And then you saying you got a house in Marina Del Rey, and then you got a house over there. But we got to go to your car. So I'm like, hold on, this ain't right. She's trying, and she had money in her wallet, had her little card. She's like, I'll show you my ID. Looked at her ID. Comes to find out she's a Cancer.
Oh, wow.
July 7th.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
She's the same birthday as me.
Yeah. So not to say that, because the Cancer thing is big, but at this point, it's not. Your side ain't got nothing to do with this weird shit your ass is doing.
That part.
And she says, oh, well, I'm sorry I'm making you feel uncomfortable. I know we don't really know each other, and don't worry about it. It's cool. I'll just get over. I was like, well, let me just get your number, and then we can get to know each other. So then I could properly feel comfortable to drive you around and get to know you for who you are, and just saying my smooth shit. You feel me? So she was like, no, I don't want to give you my number, and I'm gonna just get Uber. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. I was like, okay, this bitch is trying to set a nigga up. That's all I was thinking after. Like, damn, nigga, almost got set up right now. Like, the homies would have been clowning me. Like, nigga, you got set up by, girl, a female, woman. I almost said the wrong thing right now.
Don't get caught up, dog.
But you wonder why they call you a bitch. Like Tupac said, you wonder why they call you a bitch. For all you young motherfuckers out there, go listen to that song. Yeah. Wonder why they call you a bitch.
What are your thoughts on the story?
Bro, that's crazy shit. She was moving way too fast.
She was trying to Hollywood shuffle a nigga. Like, nah, get your ass out of here. Get your ass. I ain't fucking with you.
Hollywood shuffle.
Yeah, man. For real, man.
Like
it's crazy. I was just trying to do the right. I was trying, not even trying. I was trying to get you some damn coffee, and that's what I told her. I said, you went from this to me trying. I just wanted to get you some coffee. I'm not about to do all of that. Shit.
Right. At least you were being careful, because like you said, you don't know what could have been happening. You don't know what's going through her head. She just like, hey, come here with me.
She could have had some niggas on speed dial.
Exactly. So heads up, bro.
Man. And all I'm trying to do is, you know what I'm saying? Let it down in the mind. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to be a
Janelle, I am not hot. I have a fan sitting right next to me. My house is actually really fucking cold right now. It's fucking cold, and I got on my gagging sweatshirts. Okay, watch Gagging with Jason Lee. That premieres every Tuesday at 7 live on YouTube. But no, I'm not hot right now. I got a fan right now. I want to move on to my next segment, my last segment, which is called Gag Word, and then move on to Jay Tremaine. So Gag Word is my next segment where I'm going to list a name of artists, celebrities, and you just give me one word on your thought of them. You maybe can go 2 words. It depends on how you feel. So are you ready to play the game?
My bad, fam. This is like some celebrity saw shit right now.
Right.
Yeah, he want to play. Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess. Come on.
I want to welcome y'all to Gag Review. This is Gag Review by Zaydon. It's my show every Thursday at 7 live on YouTube. I'm on Gagging with Jason Lee, so I got fame on that show, and now I'm doing my own show on Thursdays. And so, I'm just trying to build my YouTube channel up, build my fucking subscribers up, because I need my music coming out. I need fucking thousands and thousands of people watching. So Gag word, Quentin, J. Cole.
Man, entrepreneur.
Why is he entrepreneur?
He's motivational. I mean, look at him. He's doing his thing. He's damn near. You think he would be independent, but of course he's not. But it's just, I don't know, man. He's for the people. When you're for the people, you create entrepreneurship. You're an influencer. You know what I'm saying? You have your own lane and you're being yourself. Like it's J. Cole's a shit, man. I can't even say nothing I mean, I can't say nothing bad about the nigga. The nigga's hard as fuck. He's hard as fuck. And I will be doing a record with him soon. I'm putting that in the universe for sure, for sure. He's dropping that new album, man. Big ups to J. Cole, man. He's dope as fuck, man. For real, for real.
Absolutely. I received that, and guess what? Put that shit onto the universe because it will happen eventually. Chris Brown.
Man, Chris Brown is
Wonder beater?
No. See that about Chris? Chris is, he's a changed man.
No, I'm kidding.
Shit, the new edition of Michael Jackson. I mean, shit. I mean, that's damn. The motherfucker, he could dance his ass off. He could dance.
Chris can dance, can't sing.
He can dance and sing. Yeah.
All right. What about Drake?
Unstoppable. I mean, damn. Wow. Every time he drop a record, I'm like, no, I was listening to a freestyle he did with Lil Wayne. I mean, the dude is. I mean, it's like his house.
Mm-hmm. He got a big ass house, a nice ass
Drake, man. He keeping the light skinned people in a full effect. I appreciate that. I ain't the type of dude to be on the dark skin, light skin shit, but I hate hearing it though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They be like, all the girls, certain girls be like, you light skin. I'm like, you got light skin problems. Like, what? I mean, light skin waves or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, not even problems, because the nigga ain't got no problems. It's all good over here. God is good. Nothing but peace, positive vibes. I'm always myself. Believe that. But yeah, the light skin and dark skin. Can we stop the skin and color violence too? You know what I'm saying? Can we stop that?
Yes, we are
black people, man. Shit.
What about Chief Keef?
I'm glad he's still hanging in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's a brother that I watched the therapist or whatever with that dude on it. He stay out of trouble. He's gonna be good. He came out with some bangers. He dropped some good songs. I feel like I'm oversaturating what you said. 2 words. I'm oversaturating it.
No, I want to get your input. What about Tekashi 6ix9ine? No. No Tekashi. So what's your gag word for Tekashi? Silly? No word? Okay. We're going to move on to the next one. Michael Jackson.
Family. Big ups to Jermaine Jackson, Jordan Jackson, Jeremy Jackson, Your Majesty, Jafar, Genevieve, Austin Brown, Brandon Jackson, Tito. Like, big ups to the whole family. Alejandro.
The whole family.
That's family. That's my family. I grew up with them too. On Jermaine Jackson's side.
Absolutely. What about Future? What's your gag word for Future?
Don't you want that stick talk? That's for the kids out there. Nah, and then he's dope. Yeah.
What about What about Bad Girl Riri?
Hey, she can get it.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Them girls is a trip. They something else.
Hold on, let me address this comment real fast. Listen, Janelle Lee. Now, your fiance watching my motherfucking show, bitch. Just not choking with Zaydon, okay? Just keep that in fucking mind, okay? Now, I like you, Janelle Lee, because you're a follower of mine. You've been following, but tell your fiance to stay in this motherfucking place. I don't want to have to come on gagging and have to expose his ass. Now, my next one's going to be Eminem. I don't know if you guys heard Eminem's song. I just heard recently. It's called Godzilla with, who was that song with? Man, I can't think of the person's name right now. It's
It's
you know who it is, Jermaine?
yeah.
Godzilla is with.
He's one of the
who is it?
greats. I just wish he sounded like the old school Eminem. I miss that Eminem.
I mean, but he did go pretty. He went in on that song. He went in, broke his record on that song.
Eminem is Eminem. You can't take that away from him. You know what I'm saying? He there for a reason. So
He kind of reminded me of Busta Rhymes. Oh, it's with Juice WRLD. You know, yes, you guys got to know Juice WRLD passed away.
Yeah, big up to Busta Rhymes. He done dropped that new album.
Did he now?
Level Extension 2, the Wrath of God. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I love how he did the name and shit. Like, Busta is hard. And he got a song on there called SAR. I'll be listening to the remix, man. CJ up on there. You got MOP on there. You got some real true spitters, man. Busta Rhymes still got it. Still whooping niggas' asses out here. Big up to Busta Boss.
What about Nipsey Hussle?
GOAT. He's a god. He's
Nipsey
a god.
was a god.
He was a true god.
Lil Wayne.
A lyrical assassin.
Wow. That's actually a fucking compliment. Fucking assassin. I ain't gonna lie. Lyrical assassin. That's pretty fucking good. I hope to be a fucking lyrical assassin one day. Nicki Minaj.
Woo!
Sexy is a motherfucker.
If you had an opportunity, Quinn, right now to look into the camera, if Nicki Minaj was watching, shoot your best shot to Nicki right now.
Oof.
Nicki, look. I don't know what the fuck these other niggas be talking about. I just know when you with me, it's just elevation from me. You ain't gotta worry about me all in the videos, all in the blog, all in the camera, dancing all in the background. If you want a real nigga, come to Mr. Medina.
Absolutely. And my last
all
one,
the money in the world, even if you know what I'm saying, it ain't about that. Even if I had it, god damn it, ain't about all that shit. You
absolutely.
around with these motherfuckers, they ain't loving you, right?
That part. Sure. And the last one I will have to say it's gonna be Prince.
I met him once. That's a smooth motherfucker. I met him at my Uncle Benny's party, man. He had a party in the hotel at the Beverly Hilton Hotel. I believe that was one. A big ass party. I'm talking about all the celebrities was there. This is when he was managing. Big up to Mariah Carey. I still love it.
Shout out to Mimi. We love Mimi.
Yeah, but man, Mariah is such a beautiful lady, and it was a party there, and Tyra Banks was there, and everybody was there, man. It was crazy. I'm walking in here, I'm like, because you know, being young, I know who these people are, and Tyra Banks is. I love women. I love women. Shout out to the women out there, and Tyra Banks. Beautiful, gorgeous, had her hair in braids. Looking at her, I see Prince walk in to the right of me. It's like smoke was around him. Like he was just walking in, like floating and shit. The nigga looked so smooth. Like he had two girls on the side of him. He didn't shake nobody's hand and didn't talk to nobody as he walked in unless he was really important. And he, you know, of course, said what's up to my uncle and they talked for a minute. I said what's up to him. He said, hey, what's good? And then he just walked past me. You know what I'm saying? Or no, I think he said, what's good or what's up, man? But whatever he said, I was in the daze. I was just like, man, this is really Prince. Short, really short. And he had two women with him. I was shocked. I was like, this is, you know, he walked past me. It was like a damn Phantom of the Opera or some shit like that. Like watching Othello, Shakespeare, some shit. And he, you know, I don't know, man. Prince is a smooth motherfucker. He's a smooth motherfucker.
He was a player. He was a fucking player. All right, Quinn, that's all the time I have for you today. I want to thank you so much for being a part of the show. As my viewers that's watching right now, you guys know that Quentin came on the show last week and we spoke about his ex on actual audio. You guys can check that out on my YouTube page at Zaydon. Also, make sure you guys are following me at Zaydon7 on Instagram, Zaydon on Facebook, Zaydon7 on Twitter as well. Thank you so much, Mr. Medina, for coming on the show today. Can you tell the fans one last time what's your social media handle so they can go out and follow you?
Yes, man. I am on iTunes, It's Mr. Medina, Mr. Medina. You can also follow me on Instagram, ITSMRMEDINA. That's It's Mr. Medina. And ain't nothing cleaner when your boy walk in.
All right, Quentin. Well, I thank you so much for being part of the show. We're looking forward to having you back on the show next week for some more hot topics and some more
Yeah.
revealing secrets.
Appreciate you,
I
man.
want to thank you so much, Quentin, and have a good night. I will talk to you later, okay?
Stay safe out there, everybody. Much love.
All right, Q.
All right.
All right, Jay Tremaine, what's poppin'? My business partner, what's poppin'? How you been?
Man, I'm good, man. Just got my new apartment, you know. Yeah, with my kid and my wonderful woman, you know. So right now I'm cruising on a cloud, you know, a cloud full of bills, but I'm cruising.
Ooh, listen, I just listen. You know, I haven't. Well, I had a car, but I didn't have a car. I just got a new car recently. I got a new car recently. So my next step is to get that motherfucking place. You know, I live in a nice place. I live in Orange County, Hollywood. But my next step is to get that own place of my own. So I big ups to you. Congratulations. You know, you moving pretty good. You know, you got a family, you got a kid now. You got a whole, you know, life now. So I didn't know you had a new apartment. You're gonna have to invite me over for some drinks or for a housewarming party so I can bring a gift or something, you know.
My bad, man. I've been everything just been, you know, hitting me, you know. So I'm glad we got to connect here again. I do appreciate you and thank you, you know, for everything. I mean, looking back from, you know, where you came from, you know, when we first met and to what you're doing right now. My God, my hat is off to you, man. Keep moving for real.
I appreciate you. So I just wanted to talk about you a little bit. For the viewers that's watching, because people just I don't know if they don't believe me or they just see like I don't put the music out there. Jay Tremaine is my business partner, and Jay Tremaine knew me, you know, before the fame. We actually worked at the same company together. I'm not going to say the company, but worked at the same company together. And I saw Tremaine, and I told him about a song I was doing. I said, "Hey, Jay Tremaine, I got this song. It's called Problem." Actually, Problem was written about Quentin, but I ended up having a song, and I was like, "Hey, Jason, I got this song called Problem. I need for you to be on the track with me." And when I heard your bars, when I heard your rap skills for the song, because you know I'm just a singer. I'm not really a rapper. I'm just a singer. But when I heard your bars, I was like, man, you're truly gifted in songwriting and being able to put lyrics together and being a rap artist. Because let me tell you something, rapping is very hard. And for me, I just can't spit it out quick, like on a cipher. I have to actually write it down, take my time, practice it. That way I feel comfortable, you know, speaking the rap, you know, in the studio. But I kind of wanted to talk about you for a little bit. Can you tell the people, you know, who you are, what you do, and information about you as my business partner?
Yeah, so my name is Jay Tremaine, you know, as you all may well know. I spent a lot of time, I was born in Loma Linda. I spent most of my childhood in Redlands. Finished off my high school career out in San Bernardino. The reason why a lot of the times I say I'm from Long Beach is because that's where the musical side of me was born. That's where all my inspiration comes from, you know, the big dogs out there and Snoop and, you know, all those guys who, you know, came before me and really put Long Beach on the map, you know, just having all that energy towards me, you know, my family, my sister, you know, shout out to her, you know, Big Mickey. I hope she's, you know, doing well out there, you know, and I just had so many brothers, homeboys that I knew, you know, that just did music out there, that it was only natural for, you know, me to just, okay, let me get into it. Okay, let me fill it out. And then it just started coming naturally, just hanging out with my people more and more and just, you know, indulging in that. So I would say for anyone out there actually, you know, struggling with confidence to just, you know, get on the beat and just write or just get on the beat and just spit, you know. It's just come from the heart, you know, whatever you say, just, you know, write it. You know, if you're listening to a beat, you just want to flow a little bit, then just do that. Even if it don't sound on beat, if it ain't on tune, you know, it's all something that everyone works on. You know, not everybody talents, but working at it, anybody can do it. So besides that, man, yeah, struggled a little bit, just before we even met. I was sleeping in my car, and then I came out to Long Beach with my mother, and that's when I started working out there, and then I met you, big dog, and maybe it was fate, maybe it was meant to be. And
What?
yeah, either way, I'm just loving the ride and what we're doing, what we're about to achieve. So honestly, it's a lot I could say. I could go on and go on.
I just, something, Judgment, I don't think people know. Like, I had the label listen to two of the songs, I Move Rich and Problem. And when I tell you they fucking love this, and it's just a rough copy, we did it in the studio.
Yeah.
They fucking love the music. They love the concept. They love the writing skills. And as you know, you met my producer, Natalia Bortolotti, in the studio. She's my producer working with me. But, working with her and being in the studio with you guys, it's such a phenomenal feeling. And as you can see, I'm working right now. We have one more studio session coming up. I'm gonna probably book it sometime in July. It's gonna be the last session to finish off the last 6 songs. But definitely you're gonna be invited because I'm gonna give you some time to help me not be singing so much, and then work on your project, because I want to be having fun too and not just fucking working all the time I was in the studio. But yeah, I wanted to get the fans get to know you because they don't know my business partner. They don't know, like, we got a fucking hit on our hands, and when we fucking release this fucking hit to the world and we do the music video,
it's gonna be something amazing, man. I can't wait, just to see how everybody just reacts to such a diverse sound of music. The way that you sing, man, is powerful. It comes from within. So I feel like everyone is just gonna love that. They're gonna hear Zaydon and they're gonna be like, oh my God, who is this dude, man? They're gonna be clamoring for So I'm excited to see, what goes on with that on that side of things. And yeah, the song, bro, it's gonna be hot. It's
gonna be hot.
It's gonna get there. Come on.
And you can't deny, Judgment. Everybody want to move rich, right?
Of course.
Everybody want to move rich. You want to get a new house. Look at you, got a new apartment. You want to get a new car, your new job. Like, everybody want to move rich. And this song, like, I feel like it's gonna be an anthem. The label, I didn't tell you this, but the label wants me to put "I Move Rich" as the first single.
Okay.
On the album, just because they fucking love it so much. Shout out to the label, CEO Matthew Lewis, Sprout Records. But yeah, so I want to get into my interview with you and ask you a couple of questions. Can you tell the people right now, what kind of artist are you? Are you a singer? Are you a rapper? Are you do you do country music? What kind of music do you do?
I simply like to refer to myself as just an artist. With every song that I get on, I paint a different picture that tells me, whether it be about my life, whether something for the people, whether it's just a story to tell to help make someone feel better or feel someone in the mood. I got all type of things. I simply refer to myself as an artist, who can paint a picture on any beat. So. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so that's why I don't really say I'm just a rapper, even though I do that best of my ability. And I just thank God that I was blessed with, the talent to be able to weave words together like that. I can also do a little harmonizing, I get down just a little bit, I'm not.
Yeah, honestly, one of the songs I want you to do in the studio, I forget the name of the song, but so before the fans was watching, I ended up getting my producer with Jay Tremaine. We actually went to Natalia's house. It was really far away, actually. We went to her house for an hour studio session, and we, did Problem. And then on the way in the car, I know you were rapping to one of your songs. I forget what it's called. Whipping Mighty with the Blips. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Do you happen to have that beat on command right now for the fans? Do you want to do a little something for the fans that's watching? Or should we save that for the next episode?
We should save that because I still got a little unpacking to do.
Okay, that's fine.
now. We're gonna save that. That's gonna be something for next time. A little gift for the fans.
Okay, we won't give them all a little too much tonight, but we'll let them have it next time. Now, I want to ask you, what inspires you to do music? What's your passion to do music?
My passion is just life itself. There's so much I can talk about to a beat that could be the most difficult thing in the world to say to someone standing right, you know. And it's just the way that I can, get what I have to say out to the world without having to worry about, dang, I didn't said this to the wrong person. Now, their feelings are hurt. Or I said this, to the right person, but they weren't ready to receive it yet. With music, it can live forever. It can be eternal. So it can hit at any moment in time when someone needs it, you know? So for me, it's just life being everything that I'm going through, everything that I'm learning. I can just put it all on the beat, and hopefully people can learn from my experiences, or just learn from the feeling of it, and just move better, move rich. My
Yeah, everybody want to move rich. I'm telling you, that's a fucking concept. Everybody want to move rich. Can you tell me a little bit, a couple of artists that inspire you? What are some artists that you like? Man, you know what? That's kind of artist I want to be like. That artist inspires me to keep pushing and keep doing my thing.
honestly, it's so many. I feel like growing up, I really looked up to Drake. Really looked up to J. Cole, Kendrick, all them boys. All the men out there doing their thing, striving and achieving and accomplishing things in life. And many of them is going back to their hometowns, and I blessed their cities with gifts that they wouldn't have had otherwise. So just seeing all of them and just listening to their music. And as I got older, I started listening to old school with the Tupac and the Biggie, and how they were moving their time when they were living. They were a voice for their people, and being able to stand the test of time telling their story and hoping that, it reaches out to everyone. So really, it's so many versatile. But if it was an artist right now that I could say that I would want to do a song with, I would say Joyner Lucas.
Joyner, you know what? Joyner Lucas is. I actually like him. He has a song with Will Smith. Quentin met Will Smith. He has a song with Will Smith, and I fucking jam that song. And I would definitely will want to collaborate with Joyner Lucas.
I was listening to him before almost any when he did this song a little bit way years when he just made backwards, and he did that song with Tech Nine and Logic guys. I was listening to him way before that, and just little scratch stuff that was on YouTube. He's so talented, man. I just can't wait to see what he does to the game and his impact. If I had to say more of an older artist that I would still definitely get on the track, it would be J. Cole or Kendrick too, or even Drake. Like those guys, anything they touch is just fire. It's just magic.
It's gonna turn gold. It's gonna turn platinum. It's gonna be making money,
Yes.
dollars. I appreciate that. That's actually, that's a very good answer, because a lot of those people are truly amazing artists that both of us strive to be. So I just want to tell right now. So all you motherfucking haters that's watching this motherfucking show, quit asking me for the motherfucking music. I will give y'all the music when it's time. It's not time yet, and it's not ready. But J. Tremaine, tell the people right now, have you been to the studio with me, or am I lying?
No. If there was anything you can never possibly be, is liar. You're so authentic, truth every time, bro. Why would you be lying? Come on now.
Because people are gonna be talking shit about me, talking about Zaydon not in the studio. Zaydon talking he got all this music, but we ain't heard it. Zaydon talking about he got this and that, but we ain't never seen or heard it. Then I say he got a business partner, but we ain't never seen him. Zaydon talking about he got a producer, Natalia, but we ain't never seen her. Then I say he got a label, but we ain't never heard of the label. Like, am I fucking lying about these things?
Right. No, definitely not. Look, Natalia is a wonderful lady. I mean, she's so kind, bro, and you have so much to learn from her. I mean, just being around 10 minutes, you already just get that vibe. Like, she's just an amazing person. So it's nothing to lie about, bro. They're just haters. That's at the end of the day, they don't believe you because they don't have the proof. And sometimes seeing is believing for a lot of people. So don't even feel me.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you. Shout out to Natalia that's watching right now. She likes all of my Instagram posts on both of my accounts, or all of my accounts, really. I love her as a producer. I feel like with her energy with us in the studio, it's definitely going to make me better and make us better because, I kind of struggled in recording in the beginning because I didn't have her at the first session. But now that I have her all my sessions, I feel confident that when I go into to the studio with Natalia, that she's going to get the best sound, the best ad libs for both of us, and the best quality of music. And so I'm just really, I got so many songs to do. I'm really just waiting for the last session to do the last session, probably in July, like I was saying. I'll do the last 6 songs, which are going to be like 6 hours a piece, and then an hour per song. And after that, it's going to be mixing and mastering.
Yeah.
And once we mix and master the song and it's great and it's amazing, then we can put it out to the world, and then we can start working on shooting the music videos because I really love I Move Rich, and I think that having a music video was definitely going to make the song bigger than what it is for the concept. And so just I love you, Natalia. Thank you so much for rocking with me, for rocking with J Man, for believing in me and my dreams. You're a great producer. She was putting me on game saying, not a lot of women are producers. Mostly it's all men. I think she's saying like less than 2% are female producers. So the fact that I got a female producer on my albums, I'm so humble. I'm so grateful and thankful that she's gonna be there, but help me with that support because Talia, she's a big name. She's a Grammy voting member. She votes for the Grammy. She's with Warner Music. She's an artist development. She's a vocalist. She's voice actor over. She does so many things, and she's putting me on game about certain things after the music is done. Tremaine putting the music out on this, I forget the name of the platform, but having the people putting on the platform where they can have our music in a movie, and once it goes into a movie, we can get paid from that.
Yeah. Oh, so, bro, awesome, bro.
I fucking love Natalia, and I'm thankful for her.
Yeah.
All right, Tremaine. So I think that's going to be all my questions that I have for you. I want to say thank you so much for being a part of the show. As you know, Quentin's on the show as well. This is GAG Review by Zaydon on my own show, live from home. We just put the link in, and you guys can just zoom in from home or wherever you're located, and talk with me. This will replay on my YouTube channel, and I will be posting clips on my social media. So I'll be looking out there for that. Thank you so much, H-Man, for being a part of the show. I'm going to let you go so you can go see my little nephew and take care of him. Good luck on the apartment. Invite me over. I got a car now, so I can zoom.
Oh yeah, come through.
I can come through on my next off day, and we can do what we do. Maybe I don't want to put that, but have a little fun and just be able to connect again because I haven't seen you in a minute. And so keep hope alive. We're still gonna have the next studio session next month, so just know I'm still working on it. I'm still pushing it. I just got a new car, so I'm trying to collect capital real fast so we can finalize this last studio session from the label. But yes, I'm working on that. So thank you so much, H-Man, for part of the show. Can you tell the viewers right now who was watching, what's your social media handle and how can they follow you?
My social media handle right now is just Instagram _J-Tremaine, the 1_ anything of that sort. Find it, click on it, follow. I follow back, people. Let's get it. We're gonna run it up, Zay. Hey, look, stay moving rich, big dog. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, and I hope to have you on the show again. And next time we'll do a little musical inspiration. We both can give the fans a little bit of music, a little bit of taste, maybe about Move Rich, who knows. But also I want to showcase your rapping skills because they need to fucking hear how amazing and how lyrical, great genius you are when it comes to writing lyrics. And so I appreciate you for being a part of the GAG Review by Zaydon today. So thank you so much, H-Man, for coming on my show, and I will see you next time.
Yes, sir. All right, man.
Have a good day. Bye. All right. As you can see, tonight was an incredible episode. I had two of my closest friends on the show tonight, Quentin and J-Tremaine. And so GAG Reviews just not only about reviewing Jason's show, but it's just reviewing about my life and people, experiencing the people that I work with. Jay Tremaine is my business partner. Quincy is one of my closest best friends that he's known me since before the fame. And hopefully next week I can get my producer Natalia on the show and a couple other close friends, Superman Will, Heck, to be on the show. And just so you guys can kind of see my life with Zaydon, I will be making my return on gagging next Tuesday at 7. So y'all hoes better be prepared because I'm coming to take my fucking throne back on gagging, okay? Okay, I belong on television. That's where I need to be. Gagging, it's in my blood. I bleed gagging. And so just be prepared. So that's going to be it for this episode of Gag Review by Zaydon. Stay tuned till next week where we will have another surprise guest come on the show and we will be getting all the secrets to be spilled on the tea. And we will also be finding out how loyalty affects other people. Will it be a time? Will it be the great time to really showcase all these amazing skills? Or is it going to be that time until we find out? Until next week, my name is Zaydon, and this is Gag Review by Zaydon. And remember, it ain't a review. It's that I didn't know. Until next week, I'm out, little bitch. Holla.